She didn't need to be on all the time. She just needed to stop spiraling every time it wasn't perfect. Welcome to the Nicole Curcio podcast, the show for women who want it all. Faith at the center, a strong and feminine body, deep family connections, and true freedom in their lives. I'm Nicole Curcio, a former medical insider turned fat loss and physique coach. I help high-performing women transform from the inside out, physically, mentally, and spiritually, without starving, obsessing, or burning out. Around here, we train with intention, eat with purpose, and build a life that reflects the woman you were created to be. Let's get into it. We've already unpacked the power of identity, victim versus owner. We've talked about behavior, excuse maker versus action taker. Now we're diving into the battlefield that honestly trips up so many women on their health journey, your mindset. So here's the question for today. Are you stuck in an all or nothing mindset, or are you committed to progress over perfection? This one right here, it'll make or break your long-term success. Let me paint the picture. The all or nothing woman tells herself, if I can't do a full workout, I may as well do nothing. I already ate off plan today, so I ruined everything. Might as well just keep going, and I'll just restart Monday. I missed the day, so I'm already behind. I failed. Does this sound familiar? It's this belief that if it's not perfect, it's not worth it. And I just want to say this gently but clearly, your mindset is keeping you stuck. The all or nothing mindset, it's seductive. It gives you a false sense of control. It makes you feel like you're either on or off. But really, it's an excuse in disguise. It's a smokescreen. It's a way to avoid the discomfort of being in the in-between, the messy, gray middle of doing something imperfectly. But that's where the actual change happens. Let's contrast that with the woman who lives by progress over perfection. She understands that a 20-minute walk is better than no workout. One off-meal plan doesn't cancel out 5 days of healthy choices. Consistency beats intensity. She's not obsessed with doing it all right. She's committed to doing it right enough, long enough. Let me say that again. She does it right enough, long enough. Now, why is this such a big deal? Because the all or nothing mindset leads to burnout, guilt, and constant restarts. You go hard for a few weeks, fall off, beat yourself up, and start all over. It's a hamster wheel of shame and perfectionism, disguised as standards. But progress over perfection, that mindset creates momentum. Because you're not stopping every single time life gets chaotic. You learn, you pivot, you don't quit. Let me give you a quick analogy. Imagine you're driving to a destination. Halfway there, you make the wrong turn. Do you say, well, I messed up. Guess I'll turn around and go all the way back home? No, that's ridiculous. You reroute, you adjust, you keep moving towards the goal. That's what progress over perfection looks like. Here's what it looked like for me personally. I was so used to the all or nothing life. If I didn't hit my macros perfectly, I would stop tracking for the entire day. If I missed a workout, I'd write off the whole week. But I started reframing. Instead of throwing in the towel, what would 70% effort look like today? Can I do something instead of nothing? And over time, 70% days stacked into real progress. I started trusting myself to keep going without being perfect. And the irony, I ended up more consistent than I'd ever been. Here's what it looked like for one of my clients. Let's call her Jackie. She used to live in the extremes. She was either on plan or off plan, tracking perfectly or sending me a confession text of, don't get mad at me, followed by, I went to Starbucks, got a brown sugar, cinnamon shake and espresso, and then I got pasta and pizza, and then I got another sugary Starbucks drink, and then we went out to eat and get appetizers at the local brewery. Going from a good body image week or spiraling in a bad one. Each time she wasn't 100%, she felt like she had failed. And since already sitting in failure, may as well go all in. But once she started giving herself permission to show up imperfectly, that's when everything changed. She didn't need to be on all the time. She just needed to stop spiraling every time it wasn't perfect. And that shift right there is where consistency is born. Here's the mindset shift that we need to make. Done is better than perfect. Showing up at 60 or 70% is still showing up. Messy reps are better than no reps. You don't need to go hard. You need to go again. So today, ask yourself, are you letting perfectionism become procrastination instead? Are you holding yourself to a standard that no one can maintain long term? Are you using starting over as your own comfort zone? Or are you willing to show up imperfectly? To keep the promise to yourself, even if it's not flashy or ideal? That's what actually builds trust, confidence, and results. So again, I ask, which side are you on? All or nothing? Or progress over perfection? Because real transformation isn't built on 100% perfect days all the time. It's built on hundreds of imperfect days where you kept going anyway. It's not sexy, but it's sustainable. And the woman you want to become, she's not waiting to be perfect. She's moving forward, right in the messy middle. You get to choose that mindset today. Which side are you on? Strong, sexy, and unapologetically confident. That's the goal. Now go lift heavy, eat like you mean it, and act like the woman you're becoming. Talk soon.